It's extremely fun to be in the family business. Since I was 5 years old, I was here. You know, people say their first word is, mommy, daddy. My first word was hanger. My grandmother, when she first started in the house, she didn't have a lot of inventory, so she would take the hangers and spread them out about 8 to 10 inches apart and make it look like she had more inventory when she really didn't, to give the illusion. Florence, my grandmother, she started out of a need, out of a home, because her daughter, my mother, was going to get married, and she saw the pricing of the gowns in the garment district, and the selection wasn't there in the 70s on Long Island. So she decided to buy her own gowns because she didn't want to pay retail. She started in 1970. My mother was married in 1974, and that's how the business came about. And back then, it was very different because the brides would come in with a picture of a magazine from Bride's Magazine or Modern Bride, and they say, "Okay, I want this dress." They would show them 2 or 3 dresses, and they would be sold. Florence grew up in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Her mother and father were direct from Italy. Then they immigrated to Hicksville. She graduated high school, never went to fashion school. She didn't even know how to sew a button on. But she could engineer it in her mind, how to construct the dress, how to design it, but draw it, sketch it, and then have somebody else put it together for her. Right out of high school, even during high school, I part-time doing the computer work, entering inventory, stuff like that. I was going to the Hofstra marketing and management, creating the Newsday and New York Times ads, and then we'd go to market, we'd be picking out dresses. Grandma wanted me to go to college and get a master's degree and become a PhD of business and, make a lot of money doing something else, and just kind of fell into the family business. It's extremely fun to be in the family business because the joy is working with the bride, and then you work with them for almost 9 months to get the dress in, so you're with them for a long time. The most rewarding part is having the bride on her day, walking down the aisle in one of our creations.
Tonight, the coronavirus forcing millions more Americans into virtual lockdowns.
The toll of the coronavirus widens here in the U.S.
During the pandemic in 2020, we had a little party for Florence. She turned 90, and the store turned 50 years old. It was a sense of accomplishment. Accomplishment that we made it through all these years. Everything is well and good, and I guess just old age hit. And so Florence, untimely passing of January of 2021, that week we dimmed the lights in the store in the front in darkness to honor her memory. To continue her legacy at Princess Bridals, for us here, when you see those brides, they put that dress on for the first time and they smile, and you helped that moment. The biggest moment in their lifetime, the most expensive clothing purchase they can ever make. Since the inception of Princess Bridals in 1970, when Florence started out of a home, she always had the belief, you service the customer and you stand behind your product. Pandemic or not, good times or bad, we'll always be here. I am the 3rd generation of Princess Bridals. This is what I love to do. We love to dress brides, see them happy, going down the aisle on their wedding day. And we're going to continue to do it as long as we possibly can.